All right, today's record is another Flo and Eddie album called Flo and Eddie. I believe it's just self-titled from... trying to find the date on here. There's a Warner sleeve. Although it's Reprise on 1973. This one they do a cover of Days, so I can definitely see, not only because I know he likes Flo and Eddie, but of course the Kinks connection helps. Yeah, it's not on here, but I do like a song they do called Keep It Warm. I think it's funny. But there's Mark and Howard.
This is Flo and Eddie, self-titled, from 1973 on Reprise Records. This is actually their second album. Their first one is just called The Fluorescent Leech and Eddie. And we all know Flo and Eddie are Mark Volman and Howard Kalin of the Turtles. And in a weird twist of legalese, when the Turtles broke up and they joined the Mothers, they could not legally perform under their own names. So they got these names, Fluorescent Leech and Eddie, or Flo and Eddie, which I believe were the names of two Turtles roadies. And as I stated, this is their second album on Reprise. Features two guys from the Mothers, the lineup of the Mothers. They were in here. Ainsley Dunbar is on drums, and Jim Pons, who was also a Turtles member, is on bass. Recorded at the Record Plant, New York, and Paramount in Sunset, Los Angeles. Produced by Bob Ezrin, who produced Alice Cooper, and Flo and Eddie opened for Alice, I think, in the early 70s on Love It to Death and Killer. Also on guitar is a guy named Gary, excuse me if I mispronounce this, Gary Rolls, Rowles, who is in the last lineup of Love when they were recording for Blue Thumb. I believe he's on the False Start album. Really great pop rock record. I remember hearing a track from this album on WXRK in New York when Flo and Eddie were the afternoon guys. They played Another Pop Star's Life, and coming out of it, back announcing, Howard was like, "That was us." I remember hearing it, and it's like, wow, that's a really good song. What is really great about this, and hopefully maybe Heidi noticed it too, and it's great for us, is they covered Small Faces, Afterglow of Your Love, and the Kinks' Days on here. Just a really fun, great record, and it's, of course, there's a lot of humor being Flo and Eddie's. On the back of the album cover, it says, "Can an ailing heart patient and a resident nurse find happiness as Flo and Eddie?" And of course, it's on that classic brown Reprise label that I love so much. Plain sleeve. I believe I probably did take this home from Izzy's, as far as I can recall. Otherwise, I got it, one of the other two stores. So anyway, Flo and Eddie, yeah, they had to go solo after 1971 when a mentally ill fan pushed Zappo off the stage at the Rainbow in London, and he ended up in a wheelchair, broken leg, broken neck, and everything. Flo and Eddie went solo because they didn't know what was going to happen with Frank. So anyway, Flo and Eddie, their second album, self-titled, 1973 on Reprise Records.